Hello, people. It's Tuesday with Terrietime. Hyena's here to give you some predictions for your wonderful psychics that aren't psychics. See, well, you're not a psychic. If you were, you would know that talking to these bottom feeders over and over and over and over and over again is going to end the same way. They're not going to change. None of them. You have no business, any of you, ever bringing up a past family member or person. I was raised when I was very little that was in poor taste. And you've all done it. All of you. So don't act shocked. Now, what do you want to say? Oh, Joe Biden pardoned his son after saying he wouldn't. 4 years. Isn't that wonderful? The Democrats are a big party full of crooks. But things are getting ready to change. Trump's in there. Things are going to change. You people better enjoy yourselves while you can. I've been in a very, very good mood. Been with my mega people, my fish people, my Pekingese people, and I have listened to you people very much at all. But I did happen to catch Sewell. I think it was last night. And she was going on and on about the same goddamn shit that she's been going on and on and on about ever since I've listened to her. Same thing. No, nothing ever changes. And then she brought Maria up. And I don't know exactly what Savage was mad at her about because I don't watch her at all. Never have, never will. But something about them. Just don't talk about dead people. Don't do it. I'm an atheist. I got better sense than that. Don't do it. Don't do it for any reason. So then I noticed that Maria was on it. One thing about Maria, she can talk without having long pauses of, what was I going to say? FBS, this is you. What was I going to, oh, I lost my check. What was I going to, she can get on there and talk and say what she's going to say. And for once, today, I agree with every single thing she said. Everything. But Maria, you ain't no good either because you've done shit way bad. But on this point today, I'll give credit where credit's due. You were correct. FBS, you're still a golfer, beggar, wanna be black. Did you hear about Biden pardoning his son? I bet you didn't because you don't want to bring up any of that shit that makes the Democrats look bad. But you are. All of you are. And I'm just enjoying this. It's hard for me to even get in a bad mood. I ain't in a bad mood about Sewell or Maria. I just know that 10 years from now, if I'm still alive, they'll still be talking about the same thing. Nothing ever changes. And for any of you to get mad or act all insulted, it's stupid because it goes on and on and on and on and on. Right? Right, Hyena? And Sewell, you don't need a psychic to know that you're never going to get anywhere with these women, including you, because you're in a time warp. None of you can move forward like I have. Oh, and I've got another little thing to say. Pull stick. I saw somebody sent me a thing you were posting about Maureen and something she was saying about Terry Lynn, and you don't know who Terry Lynn is. You ride for the wrong people. Just like now, you're a big champion for pizza. Well, everybody knows what pizza is. I don't know why you're doing it. I think it's because your show was going nowhere, and you needed him, just like everybody else does. But you better do a little research on who you're protecting, because you said something like, Terry Lynn is a well-respected woman. She ain't a well-respected nowhere. Find a community that she hasn't been kicked out of. Find one. She's an antifreeze feeding dog killer. She mumbles and jumbles. She's an alcoholic. She's on pills. There is nothing respectable about her. And if you want to champion somebody, go ahead and do it. But research who you're doing it for. She is worthless. And the only person that likes her, and I don't know why, unless she's got some shit on the other dog killer, Heidi the Gap Black, that nobody respects her. Nobody respects either one of them. They didn't tell Mims's husband where she was. They might have prevented what happened to Mims happening if both of them would have run their mouths. But, you say anything about her now, you got to kiss them. I ain't kissing none of you people. I don't care about none of you. I'm living life. Mega's a winner. Trump's a winner. My hair's looking good. I'm in love with Paul, but I've got some other prisoners that I'm talking to. And there's one thing I've noticed about Cubans. I only know 3. Maria, Pullstick, and Jose. And one thing I know about all 3 of them, they will fight in a minute. I mean, they will twist off before you even know what it is. And then the next day, everything's rosy-dozy, hunky-dory, forgive and forget. Because that's like the one I'm dealing with is. If he blocks me or hangs up on me once a week, it's twice a week. And then when he talks to me, he gets like, oh, I didn't know what was blah, blah, blah. You're hard to get along with. No, you Cubans are hard to get along with. All of you. There's something snappy about you. Something I'm attracted to. But you talk about hard to get along with people. They're the hardest ones I've ever tried to get along. Mind you, I don't even try to get along with Maria or Pullstick. But I am trying to get along with Jose, and it's practically impossible. Every day is a new day. Every day they wake up in a new world. They've never done anything wrong. It's always somebody else or somebody. Just listen to Pullstick. He has been mouthing about Tony Pizza for 3 years. Then he makes up with him. He's been bitching about Chicago, and then he makes up with him. He bitches about FBS, and then he makes up with him. He bitches about Johnny Mac. How many people have I ever made up with? I'll wait. How many people have I ever made up with? At 0. At 0. That's how your character is. You either stick by what you say or you don't. And if you don't, they never listen to you because you're all just blah-blah, blah, 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 and nothing means anything. Just like the on and on and on and on stuff about, and you know what that made me do, Pullstick? It made me respect MRE. Because the constant onslaught, and he never responded. And for you to think it would be okay to bring a niece up that was 3 years old when it happened, and I'm sure nobody can remember at 3 years old, to bring that girl up and make her say something, it is retarded. And you are a retard to think that would be okay. And you are a retard to talk about the little girl that got killed by the leopard. That is retarded. That is unforgivable. That's you, Pullstick. And by you constantly talking about MRE, I have a deep respect for him. We're friends now. And I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he just lets everything you say just slide by. But that's between you and him. Ain't none of my business. MRE, just know this. Hey. Anyway. And then I wanted to say something to Minnie Deborah Silver. I will never forgive you. I'll never forget you. And tell Dina, hey. Tell Dino I said, hey. I'm about ready to let it all out on you. Just about ready, because I'm kind of melancholy because the lady that owned that Louis Vuitton purse that gave it to me, she passed away around Thanksgiving time. Her name was Ivy. And every time I think about that sweet woman that gave me the Louis Vuitton as a souvenir of her and my friendship, makes me hate you more every day. And every time Pullstick puts that DV picture of me up that you know was a DV picture, and you tried to lie to that, makes me hate you more every day. So people, don't tell stuff to anybody you think you can trust, because if it gets out there, it's your fault for telling anybody. It's your fault, not their fault, because you can't trust anybody. Don't give anybody your inside information. Don't tell shit on here that you don't want to get out. You, Siwa, brought up the essay, talked about it for a year, 2 years, every time you... Nobody would have known it if you'd have kept your mouth shut. Nobody would have known that stuff about your son if you'd have kept your mouth shut. So you're to blame for the stuff getting out to you. You know what kind of people you're dealing with. We all do at this point, or we should. We should know that none of them can be trusted. None of them. None of them have any moral character. I don't care if they're Christians and they pray to God every day. They don't have the moral character to keep dead people's names out of their mouths and not go real life. They don't do it. And they're cop callers, job callers, CPS callers, all of them. They don't have the moral character. They were not raised right to have moral character. I don't know what happened to them. I don't really care. Let me have a little drink of my snap and my liberal tears. Them liberal tears are good. They give that snap just the right tanginess. And now we have to have a Trump dance by Jessie Roth. Hey, Jessie. Hey, girl. Oh, and I want everybody to sign up to my sister, my biker sister, not my biological sister, my biker sister. Been there, done that. I'll put the link, and you will see me go over there and do my Rowan and cunt. Where is Jessie? Jessie. Where are you, girl? There you are. Go, Jessie, and a little Wade. I didn't get my scar on today. I wasn't thinking, but I have a brand new thing of Wade. I got a brand new update on it. For money. I'll put my Cash App in the comments, and I will give them to some prisoners that don't have any money and want to call home at Christmas, or I will use it for me. Use it for me, and I'm begging you, please send me money. My babies are dying. My pups are dying. Hyena's dying. We're all dying. I need money. Oh, and Pete, I have a little piece of information for you. I was glad to see you back. I listened to you. I jumped in there. I was probably the first one in there. But you did say some ignorant things, and you really need to watch what you're talking about, because you said that everybody that followed FBS was a cult member because atheists are in cults. No, they're not, Pizza. Name one atheist that was ever in a cult. That would be the Branch Davidians. David Koresh. They were not atheists. That would be Jim Jones and his bunch that drank the Kool-Aid. They were not atheists. Name one group of people that have joined those cults that were not believers. And that's what Christians, Muslims, Jews, I don't care what it is, are all believers. They believe in something. Atheists don't believe in anything. They sure wouldn't join a cult. I won't even join a team. I'm in Mega, but I ain't really teamed up with them. I go and do and say what I want to say. I'm with the fish people. Atheists are clear, critical thinkers. They are the very last group of people that would ever join a cult. And Pizza, verify what you say. Name one atheist that ever was in a cult. Just do it, Pizza. Just do one thing. Just verify one thing you've ever said. And now you're all up in there with pool stick and you're acting like him and you think you're a big shot. Let me tell you something, Pizza. He is using you because he had hit rock bottom. Him in Chicago ain't even getting along. In Chicago ain't no prize, believe me. And why all you bottom feeders wanna kiss the ring of Heidi the Gap, six-figure poodle kicker black is beyond me. I can understand you trying to kiss up the Angel Gotti. She does have a last name. What does the Gap have? What does she have? A horrible, torturous story of kicking a poodle to death that she thought was just fine, and now she's trying to say it was a joke. It wasn't a joke, people. She did it, and it didn't bother her. And a phony baloney that won't tell the truth that might have cost a woman her life because her and the great dog killer, Terry Lynn, who Poolstick wants to stick up for now, didn't bother to tell the family where this lady was. How about that, Gap? It's very convenient how all you potheads and pillheads have a very serious loss of memory. Well, I don't. And there's none of you. If I dropped a penny, if I took a penny, and I dropped it into the bottom feeders and into the mob feeders, it would not hit one decent person. None. Some are worse than others, but they're all bad. Every single one of them. So take this, Siwa. Take your psychic powers and use them to realize that you're dealing with people that are all terrible. All of them. And the only one that I can really stand to listen to is Siwa and Maria, because they can actually talk sentences without playing music, without going, oh, I lost my chain of thought. What was I saying? What was I saying? And playing a bunch of music. And if you kind of want, in pizza, I enjoy listening to you, but keep the atheists out of your mouth. You know, hey, look it up. You need to look it up before you run that mouth, because they are never in cults. They don't believe in anything. You got that? Pizza? Sign up. I found a new crime channel that I absolutely love, and his name is Lamont on the Run. I will put his link in the chat. He is wonderful. You will never listen to another crime channel if you listen to this guy. He is amazing. And believe me, I've listened to all of them, and this guy is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, MRE, hey, Minnie, this close to putting your little partner's info out. Be a first for me, but you know I'm getting old. And let me tell you something, it's hard to deal with Cubans. Very hard, and especially in real life. Unbelievably hard. But there's just something about them. You know, I like them. I like Maria. I like the way she puts sentences together and can talk and don't have to pay clips and all that stuff. And I like, I don't know what there is about pull stick. I like nothing really, but you need to check who you're sticking up for. Pull stick. Terry Lynn wouldn't be on my list. She deserves everything she gets and more. Anyway, folks, it's Tuesday. I put some liberal tears in my snap. And I'm just going to leave you now because I didn't really have much to say to begin with. Adios. Ciao for now. Oh, look at my nails.